Guys, what is up? Hashtag PrimalPack. And if you don't know, before I start talking about this episode of Naruto Shippuden 487 of Ketsuryugan, I want to let everybody know about, be sure to check out the description down there. I have the Discord channel up and ready if you want to join with YouTubes and other streamers of, helping each other grow and supporting each other, having fun, hanging out and stuff like that. And then also for shout out videos, definitely check out the description if you want to win one. And definitely do that. So other than that, let's go ahead and get into this episode of Naruto Shippuden, episode 487, titled Ketsuryugan. And the start of this episode where we left off is, Fushin, which we find out in this episode, that's his name, the quiet guy that never talked, the big buff dude. His name is Fushin, and his ability is wind. Like, he creates big tornado winds and all that type of stuff, which is actually pretty cool. And he actually put up a good fight with Sasuke. Sasuke actually had to use his his big purple, shield looking through, whatever I forgot what it's called. But he had to use that, and Fushin was putting actually a good fight where Sasuke actually had to think and be like, okay, this is a big ass tornado. This dude, this dude was putting in work. So Sasuke had to go into the eye of the storm, which we all know, like, there's no wind or anything like that. He goes to the eye of the storm, and then he, charges with his Chidori and, defeats Fushin. And then, which was actually, it was a pretty good fight. We actually showed his, Fushin's ability, made him look even stronger than probably I would have thought he would have been, because I thought, Fushin was going to be weak as hell. But he was actually pretty strong, and Sasuke, he dusted him like always. And then, Sasuke tries to use his memory freaking tapping ability that he somehow got. He uses it on Fushin, but then, Sasuke gets caught in a genjutsu with the other, mysterious person that's using the eye ability that's been, turning people into those human bombs. He gets caught in the genjutsu, and when he awakens, the Fushin is gone, and he has to follow some tracks in order to find, where they went. Goes to Hell Valley, and sees Chino. Like, Chino is right there in Hell's Valley, where we find out the clan that used to be there is actually, her her birthplace. That she was born there, and she was taken by the rich dude, we called him O, I don't even know how to fucking say his name. We call him O, the big rich dude what we saw in the Coliseum. She gets taken from birth from there, and we go into her backstory, her being raised in the, the old dude's castle or place, being, having to fight to survive, and awakening her ability from fighting. Like, she awakens her ability for the first time, defeats the opponent she was going against. This is where we see how she meets Fushin for the first time, which was at the Coliseum. They were both battling, and Fushin was the undefeated shinobi in the Coliseum. She goes up there for her first debut and defeats him. They become friends because, once you lose in the Coliseum, the person that loses goes with the person that wins. Chino tells, Fushin that, she's never met her mom and dad. She don't know anything about her past. She's just left alone. Like, she has nobody. And Fushin feels for that because of what happened in his past, of having his powers of being, like, treated bad and, kicked out of his place because he's being blamed for a typhoon that happened because of his power. They find this town and start, doing good. They call themselves the Lightning Gang. The Lord trying to, take money from him, or trying to get him to, give money back to the, to the town folks. They get ambushed by the hidden mist, and they have to fight to survive. Once they done fighting for surviving, they try to run back to the town that, they was protected, and that town was protecting them. They freaking dissed their ass and said, hell no, we don't want no problems. Y'all on y'all own. So then they go on their own. Two of their members dies. One leaves, and then it's just Fushin and Chino. Finally went to the Hell Valley, and they see that there's nobody there. Like, there's a freaking skeleton in the freaking water, and Chino goes back to that. Oh shit, I'm sad. I'm alone. I don't have nobody. There's nobody here. How can I know about my past? and then two hit and miss people come and was telling them, and they track them down and they start fighting. And this is where Chino actually unlocks her ability of the explosion, how she is just so enraged that there's nobody there in Hell Valley, and she can never know like her true past and her mom and her dad or anything about it. And she gets enraged. She freaking turns this dude into a bomb, and he blows up. And then Fushien goes to her like, "Oh shit, Chino, this is you unlock some more abilities." And she is just fucking mad, boy. She is like, "I'm gonna get my revenge," with that fucking look in her face. I probably put it as a thumbnail, but that fucking look was like, "Oh shit," she is fucking pissed. Like these, I'm guessing they call it a Ketsuryugan or whatever, because that shit right there is raw as fuck. But yeah, that was the end of that episode. This episode was kind of like a background story of Fushien and Chino, how they met, and how Chino's past, and how the Chia basically like ran them off to Hell Valley, and how they're kind of, Hell Valley is a badass, just horrible place to live, and there's no food, there's that red ass nasty scalding water, there's no grass, there's just straight up dirt. And how their clan kind of gets extinct from that because they don't want to fight, they don't want to be in the outside world anymore, so they have to basically survive. And that's how her clan basically kind of dies off. And it'll be kind of interesting to see like maybe a little bit more of her past, of like her actually mom and dad, or was she just a baby just laying down in the freaking ground, and that's where that dude found her. It'll be kind of interesting to get a little bit more into that. But this episode was kind of crazy though. Like it was a good episode to get into the background of Chino and Fushien, and how they met, and how her powers, and how her her story. But this episode was just like, oh shit, they got treated bad. But yeah, that was the end of this episode. Next week we get a little bit more to Sasuke and Chino fighting. But other than that, thank you all for watching. I really appreciate it. This was a crazy episode. It was a really good one. Definitely check it out if you haven't. Just came out today. So I'll see y'all later. Hashtag PrimalPack. Be sure to follow my links of my Twitter, my Twitch, and my YouTube. I'm trying to hit a goal of 2,500 followers on my Twitch account, and we're literally almost there. I think we're like 50 or something like that away, 50 followers away, and then 10K views also on my Twitch. So definitely do those, and I would really appreciate it. And thank you for watching, like I said, and peace out.